Let's see how that goes. Hey, it's me, everybody. I'm about to be questioned by the community's JassiJo, who's infiltrated my trust network already to the point that, like, I think I gave you a wrench in YouTube today because I trust you that much. So here comes some questions. I hope you can hear.
Just don't give me a hammer, dude.
Alright, let me see if anybody else is even paying attention first. Is there anybody here? Anybody? Because that way I can tell. I can ask them if they can hear you.
Yeah, it's showing only one, and I'm thinking that's me.
Good, good. Okay then. If we don't know if they can hear you or not. I'm gonna try. I can change your user volume for me in Discord, and then it might make this little green bar jump higher when you talk. So give it a shot.
Okay. What about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? What about now?
That's should be okay because like that's when people say the sound is all right. Your green bar is now dancing where those are. So
Totally helps if I get closer to the mic.
all right, I'm gonna duck back behind the third wall for a minute. Dun, dun, dun. And formulate your. Well, you want to introduce yourself to anybody that watches this video?
No, thank
All right, random lady from the audience has questions for me, and yeah, do you want to give me any heads up to the nature of these questions while I prepare
you. No,
myself?
they're just pretty generic because you're fairly new doing this, and so I wanted to know uh, why you have decided to put yourself on your face on camera after deciding that you were going to be on YouTube and Twitch.
So, like, why did I go ahead and put my face out there for ridicule and whatnot? Or, like,
I have this theory that only people who are somewhat comfortable with themselves will actually want their face on camera or actually want to have some opinion to have somebody listen to them. Um,
oh, okay, can you say the first part of that again, please?
I can't remember the first part. You're supposed to be.
Well, it was like only some kind of people want to be on camera. What was that type of people?
Yeah, you know what kind of people.
Narcissists? Is that the type of people you're trying to say?
No, I don't think so. Unless I'm a narcissist and I don't know it. But
Mm.
just like confident, um, value. You know, they talk about how people who put themselves in um, on camera, have so low self esteem, or I mean, they talk about uni like that sometimes and whatever, or narcissist, one or the other.
Mm.
And so I wondered what drives you to want to be where you are, sitting on that side of the camera now.
I believe that we live in a panopticon, and you have to be willing to let them watch if you want to speak your truth. Do you need more, or is that.
No, it's just a very bizarre setup because I'm listening to you talk
Mm.
real time, but I'm watching you talk delayed. So I'm waiting for your mouth to stop moving.
Got you, got you, got you. Next question, or more answer?
Give me a second. I'm thinking.
I'm gonna slurp in the ears if I don't, so I'm muting real quick.
There's that face again. I love that face. That's why I made that clip the other day, was because you made that face.
Once upon a time, like, so, like, I started this journey in 2011, and I went to. That's when Google Plus opened its doors, right? And now they're shutting it down in 9 months. to hide the security leak, but so like all the digital crop sharing, everything everyone poured into that is going to be lost. But over the time that I was there and meeting people and whatnot, um, I met a guy who did Myers Briggs personality typing for a living, and I did one, and it I don't know if the video is private or not, but it's way down in my YouTube somewhere, or on a YouTube somewhere that's associated to me. And he said that I was an expressive introvert, so that's what I chalk it up to, the expressions and whatnot.
I'm still here. I just lost my screen.
I went behind camera for a minute, so you might not have lost your screen.
You know, I opened up the browser. Um, so I think in order to be an actual YouTuber or a Twitcher, there needs to be some of this.
Somewhat. Oh, are you saying that the only way people would do this sort of thing is if they were high?
No, just vaping. I'm not.
Oh yeah. I'm real scared of propylene glycol in my lungs. So like, I almost would rather rip it open with the actual plant matter.
Yeah, I don't buy any that has the propylene glycol in it.
You know, the last time I was looking into vaping, that was pretty much the only option.
There's a lot of stuff now. Some even has MCT oil.
So were you able to hear the thing? Were you here for that?
I caught the last part of it, where you were talking about how how it opened up for you.
Uh, I'm talking about the outside clip. You could hear the sound at the end.
Oh yes, I could hear it. Yeah.
Alright. So that's fixed. I just gotta upload it. I can't do that and stream at the same time, but I'm glad to know that that's all I have to do now. So do you have more
Is it
questions for me?
is it tricky trying to get the balance of the voice versus the actual music that you're playing?
Oh, the me and the OBS audio mixer wrestle a whole lot, and maybe a lot of it is because these headphones are so loud, and this mic is missing its um, who to thunk it, so it likes to pick up when it comes out my earphones a lot and echo. And then so I got the desktop volume mixer and the volume on the YouTube clip I'm playing, and then the volume in the OBS. And figuring out how to do all that has been quite the challenge for me.
Is that is that something that Chronic can help you with? He's pretty good at OBS.
I don't know. I haven't befriended him, but I'm sure if I watch the videos on how to do it, I would probably come a long way. But I don't know. It seems my preferred method of learning is like failing hard until I force myself to figure it out. So
Yeah, that's good. That'll work. Eventually, it'll work.
it's taken a while, but look at me now. So
Oh yeah, no, you didn't. I didn't. My question. Is that better?
there's quite a bit of weird audio coming from your end at the moment.
Yeah, I opened something I wasn't supposed to open. Oh my knees are hitting me.
Oh, what do you think of my logo? You think it's coming along? I gotta add the two, and then I think I'm done with the numbers.
I like your logo with nothing on it except your hair and your eyebrows.
Well, Then I would have to put the words broken clock back on there. I kind of like not. That's why I'm going this route.
Okay, so here's the second part of the compilation question. Ready?
Hmm.
What what did you think your voice in the truther community needed to be there for? Maybe not even the truther community, but why did you think that it was necessary for people to hear your truth?
Hmm. Um, I don't know that I think it's necessary for anyone to hear me, and I think, in fact, that best case scenario, very few people hear me, but the people that do are the right ones. Um, what happened to me was I accepted that Michael Whalen's story might be the truth, and I don't know if you've seen Schindler's List, but the scene where he's like, if I had given up this one more ring, I could have saved another one. That emotional valence weighed heavily on me enough that when Nathan got irritated with me, always like in the chat, he said, "Go make your own show," in his nice and wonderful way. That I actually did. I guess so. It's the weight of responsibility that falls upon your shoulders if you accept the fact that they're hurting children.
I see.
So, okay, I guess reality needs me after all. I might as well try and be real. I really haven't done anything else with my life, and I've spent most of it in virtual worlds, but that lets me see these games that everyone is playing here in a way different light than a lot of people, and I think like I feel compelled to get it out there that the Harry Potter nonsense of the Defense Against the Dark Arts class is legit. That by the time a person is 13, they should damn well know who Edward Bernays was and what he's done. And it's just the things that I see, if more people knew, society would, I don't know that it would change for the better, but I don't know. But there's something there that's pushing me forward, and it's a sense of urgency I haven't had in my life in a long time. So I'm kind of running with it. Like say it was like when I made my first thing, even then, especially when I did the my coverage of Michael Whalen, like if this is real, then I'm technically putting my life at risk and the life of the people I care about at risk by doing what I'm doing. And that's the price of deciding you actually want to be real.
Being real. That's that's I wondered if I was going to hear that.
Mm. I caught most of what you said. You cut out a little at the end.
I wondered if I was going to hear those words, being real.
Uh, what was the nature of your wondering?
The online presence, the virtual, the virtual aspect of being online a lot has its own set of morality or code of conduct, as evident in the YouTube, the YouTube chats on the bail, or any of those controversial subjects that come up. People are horrendously behaved, and um, So the it's like a it's like a contradiction, right? Where you're being real yet you're virtual, and how do you how do you do both? Because I believe it can be done. I think that that's as far as I can see at this point, and my mind may change at any time I have different information. But when I watch Nathan, he is real, and it's odd because um, it's difficult to keep somebody real in the virtual reality.
Since we're recording this, I can't say much that won't come across the wrong way. But I will say that I have a friend named Nathan that Nathan reminds me of a great deal. And I think that some people are just built in a way where being fake is too difficult. So, and I'm really hoping. I mean, he's a salesman, so he has that. And I've seen like literal applications or like job postings from attorneys and stuff saying you have to be able to swap personalities at the drop of a hat to fit in here. So, but at the same time, I keep in mind that I think Jesus had dinner with tax collectors, the way I remember it, and other riffraffs, so that even if his realness is a facade, like the community that's built around it, the perception of it is, and honestly, I still buy in that he's legit, but I can't not entertain the notion that he's not at this point. So I am just like I'm going open trust and seeing where the daggers come from, and um, some things make that harder than others, but I trust Nathan at this point still very much. And everyone I've met in the community had no one has given me worrisome signs as far as betrayals and such. But I'm not blind that it may come, especially the realer. The closer you get to the target, the more flack you catch. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't trust blindly. I don't trust, um, the cart before the horse. There has to be trustworthy behavior before trust is established. And I haven't seen any reason for it. It always ends up coming clean. And like I said, unless there's other information that I am not aware of, I won't worry about it until then. So, with that said, the idea of being genuine and being real while being virtual, um, do you think that it's possible to do that? Like, do you think that it's okay to bear your thoughts and your
mm, I don't think it's safe to, but it's like I got to the point where I don't really want to live in a world where I can't. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and then if they stop me, I'll realize for sure where I'm at, and the illusion will be shattered. Whatever lies they told me will be immediately dispelled when their hands clamp around my throat or whatever. So I'm gonna be as real as I can and see what happens.
yeah, the less you don't have to keep track of what you say if you don't lie. That's my theory.
And since I already have a history of mental illness and like et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, there's no reason for me to pretend I'm a normal, sane person. But there is mentally ill people have rights. So regardless of how ill I turn out to be, I should still be able to exercise the basic human rights of anybody who can see and speak the truth. Is so I'm running with it.
Running with. Are you not concerned that? Well, you've already said you don't really give a fuck, but are you not concerned with that being held against you as a reason not to listen to you? Because that's kind of what I worry about.
I don't have a goal of being listened to. I have a goal of being heard, and
Well, what's the difference? What's the difference, Graham?
subscriber numbers. People that are trying to be heard or trying to be listened to. They're gonna be trying to get new subscribers and whatnot. I'm just gonna speak my truth and see who comes to hear it. And it's like the amount, if I need any financials, I don't really need it, right? But if I do, it's very minimal. Like I'm not trying to buy cars or any of that. So there's no upgrade of equipment, whatever, and like experiments I want to run and stuff. But I'm not trying to fund an enterprise here, so I don't need to go hunting views. I don't think. We'll see, I guess, but I don't think I do. Right now, I keep trying to provide value because that's what, like, I have severe uh, hang-ups on capitalism and money and all that stuff. And everyone who's ever tried to talk me to the other side of it has told me that you have to view it as a value exchange. So I keep trying to create community. Really, I want to do a community show. I want, like, the skin deep people never even know we exist. That's fine. But that there's a we that exists, it's I don't know. I don't know how to say it yet. It'll come out over time, I'm sure. But that's what I want my role to be right now, is to, like, it's like, okay, everybody's woke. Now what? And I'm gonna try to embody my answer to now what, and see what happens.
I think that was pretty articulated. It was that made good.
I think you're asking me good questions.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Do we have any inquiring minds, or is it still just us?
I'm an inquiring mind. I count.
I know, I'm not counting you. You're included in us. Yeah, it's still just us by the looks. But there's an hour of stuff. Me fixing the first thing and this piece. I have to stop the streaming to upload the what. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But we'll still be here in Discord. And
And okay.
if anybody does watch this video and you want a Discord link, there's a temporary one now in my latest YouTube drops that will get you onto the Discord server, and then you're gonna have to get a hold of somebody who's around to get a hold of me to give you a role if you want to stay. So that's how that's working at the moment. But if you do listen, thanks for your attention.
I want to end with a scripture, if that's okay.
Oh, please. Please.
I'm going to give you the King James version because it's very poetic. It says, "And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehend it not." John 1, verse 5.
And with that, thank you, JassiJo, and anybody who pays attention. Bless it.